I mean, I shout out to all of them, bro. They were great musicians because really, it was great until it wasn't. You know, like it was for us. And the guys were amazing. You know, like we had a lot of talent. We were sounding so good that it was just an impact. When you would go up there, you would feel it. You're like, you know what? I
saw it. I saw it up with my own eyes. I mean, you guys. It looked like you guys were doing your thing, and it looked like you were having fun doing it, and it was people were responding. I mean, in San Benito, I saw that.
Sí, no, la gente de aquí lo hay.
And but then that deal in San Antonio happened. How was it before that event? I mean, did you all feel like there was something going on or something like that, or?
Man, se siente como un sueño, porque todo todo estaba lindo, todo estaba increíble de llegar ahí. Era como un día normal y íbamos en crecimiento, porque teníamos en ese tiempo la canción con la banda MS. Acabamos de lanzar una canción con Lefty que estaba agarrando fuego. Entonces andábamos todos muy, muy bien, y él acababa de llegar de un evento que tuvo en Las Vegas. Entonces no lo vimos en el transcurso de irnos de Corpus Christi a San Antonio. Él llegó después. Entonces lo vimos ya como que muy breve antes de hacer nosotros hicimos el soundcheck, pero él llegó y vamos a subir. Pero todo estuvo bien, o sea, era normal el rollo. No hubo nada que nos hiciera pensar que iba a ser lo que hizo.
When I saw the video, you know, I was like, I put on the video, but we got a little clip of it. But I was looking at it, and I was seeing AB, you know, going off, and people were screaming all kinds of shit, you know. And they put it on.
I'll take my music somewhere else.
And all I could see when I was looking at the video was you standing in the middle of the stage, like, what's going on? And I mean, and then the girl behind him in the congas has a look on her like, ¿qué es madre? You know what I mean?
San Antonio, and I got no fucking love over here, man.
What were you thinking right there, bro, when you were walking? You were looking at the.
You guys should be.
I thought it was. I thought it was a joke, man. Like at first, I thought, you know what, he's just messing with the crowd, because he did play around like that with the people and just kind of like winding them up, you know, like let's have some fun. But this time it just didn't stop, you know. It was a different experience.
Because he did something similar in San Benito, but it wasn't extreme like that.
See, you remember that? Like,
yeah,
but it was a trend. Like he would do that and.
Periquea con la raza y la chingada.
Sí. Y aquí como que continuó.
What triggered him, bro? What was on stage that triggered him? Or did somebody throw a bottle? Or did like...
No. Es que la gente, si se basan en ese video, Rock, no se dan cuenta que terminamos el show and we did encore. Like we played more songs even after we were done, you know, like the show continued.
A lot of people seem to think that was the whole show.
Yeah,
you know?
No, like that was a very remarkable moment of the show that really caught a lot of attention and a lot of negativity, sadly. But I think what people really just honed in on that, and they focused on that moment, and they didn't realize, you know what, these guys continued to play, but it wasn't still good, you know, like it was like, what the hell happened? You know,
it got a little bit turbulent. It you know, there was some heat, tensed.
Yeah. But I mean, I know we all have our issues. Nobody's perfect. I mean, if I'm gonna talk about somebody, I would be the last one. I'm probably one of the. I mean, we all have our huge.
So you don't know what triggered AB to do that? Like, did he see somebody in the crowd that threw the finger at him, or I mean, or were they booing or something? Because he's like talking like, I ain't getting no love here, this and that, and I come from Vegas, and you all need to support y que la chingada. So he's like, you know, le está cantando a la gente como si no estaban respondiendo. Did you feel the audience wasn't responding?
I really, Rock, like when all that happened, like when that video happened, was when we did one of the songs that gets the people going the most, which we did Si Una Vez by Selena. And that song gets people pumped up, man. But it seems like he might have already had that in his head. And we can't judge somebody that has what he says he has, you know, allegedly his issues, his mental issues or
yeah, he's like bipolar and stuff.
Yeah, like what he deals with, and I mean,
because he went on a video and he did all this, like, this is what's going on with me.
And we can't. I can't go in his brain and do that. But it was just not common for somebody to do that because they do care about him. They do care about the legacy that they have. It's just that I don't know, maybe something did happen, a chemical imbalance. I have no idea, man.
Was that the straw that broke the camel's back for you? Or, I mean, did you say, you know what, I'm out of here? Or did you like still think like, you know what, I mean, this is just one moment in this whole deal and maybe, you know, something better will happen? ¿Qué pensaron ustedes?
Well, it got to the point where we finished the show. We still talked like we normally do. You know, it was, hey, you did great, Papa, whatever. Like it was all fine. But it wasn't fine, you know. Like I had loved ones there that were potentially in danger.
Your family?
Yeah, I had my family there, and
why did you feel they were in danger?
Just the way that people were reacting.
Okay.
Like, there was a lot of instigation of like that didn't need to happen. Like there was a animosity created.
You thought there might have been a riot or something, or what? They might have gone all crazy like that.
Well, that was what.
That's a possibility. You felt that? Did you feel that?
That was happening. Like people were kind of like wind it up. So I was, you know what, but that was even like I was willing to just put it all down. You know, like we're good to go, and I'm speaking with all the clarity in the world, and they could rebuttal if they want. You know, like it was just the moment where okay, like this happened. I'm used to going through a lot of crap, man, on my life. I'm used to dealing with a lot of heavy crap. Even before I met AB, I dealt with a horrible con artist here from the Valley, dude. That affected my life dramatically, and so it wasn't new to me to deal with bullshit, you know, like it wasn't new to me. So when all that happened, it's just like okay, like I'm his friend, like we were close, like we would talk almost every day, and so I was like, okay, let me take a breather. I don't want to act out of anger,
impulsive.
Yeah, so we took a breather. I didn't talk to him until the next day. And then we just communicated, and I was, you know what, dude, like, what the heck happened?
Did you talk to him in person, or text him, or call him, or what?
No, we were first we texted, and then we called each other.
Orale.
And he called me, and we were on the phone. And hey, dude, like, let's just brush it off, dude.
What did he say? Did you tell him what the fuck happened last night, bro? What happened to you? You know, did he say anything? Like,
he just mentioned that he wasn't like in his full senses, and I wasn't gonna say. Otherwise, you know, like it was just gonna
he in essence apologized to you about it, or what?
Yeah, like there was never an apology.
No,
no, there was not an apology. It was more like a justification of why he did what he did.
Okay,
and
what was the justification? What did he say?
His mental conditions. And really, like it's like I don't feel like there's a huge need to dig into all the stuff that he did, because if he does have those issues, I just hope he finds peace. Because I care for the guy, you know, and for me, like it seemed more like it was, like I said earlier, you know, like it was great until it just like you hit a brick wall and it wasn't. It's just like, and maybe that's how people that do have those disorders react. I don't know. I'm not an expert in that, but he did just block things off from like, you're like my brother. He would compare me to one of his close friends. That was the reason why he said that he didn't want to communicate with you, because of the gentleman. I never met him, but I heard a lot of great things about him, about Gipper. Mm-hmm. But he was, no, you're like my Gipper, man. Like he's a great guy. Like you're a camarada. Because I did a lot of crap for him, man. Like and because I was grateful, because I learned a lot from him, and I met a lot of people through him, and I'm to this day, man. Like I wouldn't have done a lot of stuff that we did that year if it wasn't because of him.
Yeah,
like it's just all the credit to him, because it
was just a crazy fucking moment.
Yeah,
dude. And then what did you tell him? You know what? I don't want to play no more. Or that phone call, or what did you all come up with after that phone call? Like, okay, what's done is done. What it is what it is. Let's keep going, or what?
Yeah, like it was pretty much that. Like, okay, dude, you're gonna be fine, man. Like I'm here for you. You're gonna be fine. Let's just kind of like water under the bridge type of situation. You're gonna be all right. People are gonna forget. Like this is just one moment. You can't define your career with one moment. Mm-hmm. And we kept going for that whole week. But there was a lot of. It was very tumultuous. There was a lot of things going on at the time, and I think it was a lot for him to handle on his own. And
aún así, con todo y eso, los muchachos todos estamos como que reforzando más las cosas, ¿no? Como que mentalmente, bueno, pasó esto, pero como somos personas que al final de cuentas queremos siempre sumar, bueno, pasó esta situación, pues nos adaptamos, no sabemos exactamente por qué fue así. Hasta la fecha no lo yo no lo
¿Qué
entiendo.
pensaste
¿verdad?
tú, Héctor? ¿Tú dijiste, ya no vuelvo a tocar con este grupo? ¿O qué le dijiste a Zeri cuando pasó eso?
No, porque siento que éticamente yo soy el primero que estoy en la fiesta y el último que me salgo, ¿no? O sea,
Sí.
como que yo estoy de principio a
Sí,
fin.
puntual, como dice
Puntual,
Zeri.
Extra
¿no?
puntual.
Ajá.
Y no iba a dejar
A
mi
Zeri,
compadre
no, sí.
para nada solo, ¿no? Yo pienso que lo que se tenía que hacer ese momento, ¿no? Era salir a tocar e irse nada más.
Ujú.
Ves al otro, tocas y te vas. O sea,
Sí,
todo era tan...
nada personal, todo negocio.
Todo un negocio sencillo, pero también había una amistad muy bonita que se estaba formando. O sea, los chavos estábamos muy, muy bien vinculados todos.
Sí,
haciendo
la chemistry estaba
muy,
ahí.
muy fuerte.
Sí.
Y bueno, hasta la fecha no sé qué pasó. Hasta la fecha yo estoy agradecido. O sea,
¿Y no se disculpó, baby, con ustedes o nada? ¿No le dijo el grupo, mira, sabes qué? Perdóname por todo este desmadre que hice, pero vamos a seguirle con algo como lo que debe ser un líder, ¿verdad?
Sí, crucé
Hablar
algunas-
con el grupo, darles algo positivo, vamos a continuar. Esto fue algo negativo, pero ya vamos a movernos para adelante, nada de eso.
Entre el grupo no fue una disculpa general, así como emotiva, ¿no? Fue nada más, así son las cosas, soy bipolar, ya me voy. O sea,
sí.
como, ok, está bien, puedo entender esa parte, ¿no? Pero al final de cuentas somos personas carne y hueso, no somos nada, o sea, por más que tengamos una virtud o algo.
Y aparte, siento como que no nos ganamos el espacio aún con él porque fuimos los nuevos y sería muy ignorante y también irresponsable de nosotros decir, es que él debía haber hecho esto,
No,
porque no teníamos el tiempo que tenían todos los demás, como Ramón, que tenía muchos años ahí, Liz, que ya
La muchacha de los congas.
sí, ya tiene muchos años. Entonces, como nosotros, we didn't, at least I didn't feel like I had the right to say anything, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I
you were
was
the
like,
new kid
like,
on the block.
I got to play in his field, and this is what he has, and it's fine. I mean,
So what was the moment where you said, you know what, I'm out of the band? I mean,
I didn't. Like,
No.
I didn't.
Oh,
like,
no.
Un simple pues, mensaje, ¿no? En WhatsApp cuando te sacan del group chat.
uh-huh.
Edgar Z, bueno, en mi caso como te tengo como Edgar Z, está fuera, ¿no?
Okay.
Así del como
So
te sacan del grupo.
you all had a group chat, and all of a sudden you were kicked out of the group chat, you guys?
Yeah, and it's just super clear. Like, we weren't removed because of lack of talent, because you saw it.
No,
People
absolutely not, bro.
Saw it. It was more like
Personal shit.
we didn't do anything, man. Like, it was more like this monster that he has, and I hope he gets the chance to defeat it, and for the sake of the legacy of his family, but because
But why do you think he did that to you guys? What do you think? I mean, you gotta have some
no,
sort of
sí,
idea.
so-
well, it's
nosotros,
about not even about guys, because I'll take the responsibility, because I was the one that got removed first, you know, like, because I
En serio,
Yeah,
vámonos tú
yeah.
primero, cabrón.
because I showed defiance, man,
Uh-huh.
and I did it because of the love that I have for the
You
people.
showed defiance to him, or what? Like,
Yeah, like, I just say, hey, man, like, I don't think it's right that there's not been a formal apology to the team. You know, we're a band, we have to be together, and
and what did he say about that? I mean,
man, it was ridiculous, and I have receipts for it in case there's BS, because I wasn't even planning to talk about this, right? But it was like, no, you apologize for me, and I had to apologize.
so you
So-
had to apologize because AB wasn't about to apologize to them.
Yeah, and that happened. I redacted it. I wrote this apology for the band on his behalf, and then that's when everything just started like piling up. It's like, hey, like, I'm a little offended. Like, you shouldn't say that we are going through a rough time, because you are not. Like, I am, and I'm
The victim.
I'm the one that's going through this.
Yeah.
Like, the musicians
He's the victim.
can get off the stage and nobody's gonna give a damn who they are. But I am this guy. I'm this star, and I'm the one that's gonna deal with it. And I get it. Like, he is the guy. You know, he's the guy who created this amazing repertoire of music. He is a guy, but there is a sense of gratitude that needed to be somewhat like spread out amongst the people that have been by your side for such a long time. At least that's how I would do my things. Like, and that's how we got in. We got in because we were loyal, and we got in as a team. And then, like, in that moment when I saw me being removed because it wasn't like there wasn't a warning. Like it was like, oh, I love you, like this, like, and then we don't talk for one day, and then the next day I'm out, you know. And he never told me anything. He never crossed a word with me, and I was like, all right. And to this day, we have not talked at all. Like it was just like you're out, and I know them like everything's just delete or trash can and delete forever type of situation.
Yeah.
So that's when Hector shortly after like within the same day, you know, he said, you know what, like I can do this. And it was like what a true friend would do, like somebody who's gone in the trenches with you, and this guy, como lo caballeroso que es y la persona que es, pues dijo, pues sabes qué, pues yo tampoco puedo ser así. Está claro que no hay un amor de equipo, hay un amor de como un tirano, like a tyrant, and everybody else is just all the little extra pieces of the.
I really wish AB was a lot more humble, to tell you the truth. You know, I mean, I've said it on my show. I feel he's a narcissist. You know what I mean? You know, because I know I've known him for a long time, since like 89, 88. So, you know, and he's changed throughout you know, everybody changes. Nobody's the same, right? But, you know, I said in one of my shows, I said, you know, he's in a position where he can be a leader and an example and guide the youth and guide the young, you know, young artist, and just treat everybody equally, man, and have some sort of appreciation as well, man, because you guys, I mean, you have talent. You went in there and you performed for him, and you did the best of your abilities, and we got to see the show in San Benito, and I thought you all did fantastic. And then, you know, that happened in San Antonio, and I mean, it could have been if AB would have apologized and everything. You think you guys would still be with the band, or you?
Most definitely, man. Like, because even at that moment, if something would have gone down, I would have thrown hands for this guy, dude. I would have protected the crap out of him. Like
that's the way I was with him, bro.
Like, it was like it would have gone to that point, but it never did. And there's a lot of things in between that were behind the scenes that, especially in my season there with AB, was like we were doing a lot of stuff together, dude. Like traveling together alone and doing all these adventures. And the guy is very resilient. Like, and if he wants his like a certain thing to be done a certain way, being that at his age, el canijo no se rajaba, bro. Like we would do things. We were traveling. He wouldn't sleep. He wouldn't. We would be doing all this stuff together and just we want to get this song. We got to get this single on. Like let's go do this. And he never gave up. And I was
He's
like,
got drive.
Yeah, he has drive, and I like that about him.
Passion and stuff like that.
And he would give me some amazing pep talks, and nothing compares to like understanding the fandom of Selena. Though, like, I was at a very fortunate spot where I got to hear like an inside story from the guy who lived it, and all that stuff is legendary for me, man. Like I was one-on-one with him. You know, we would go eat and just get all these amazing stories, and that were very inspiring, man, because he lived it. And so I was at a very great position, and I enjoyed it to the moment that it just ended. And
if he would call you all and ask you to, you know, come back again and play, what would you all do?
I would say what the Chief said, bro. You gotta say. That's an inside joke.
Yeah, no, we're talking about a contest I did on my radio morning show where the Chief had a big fat toe with a uña all ugly, and people had to suck
toe
it.
jam.
Yeah, they had to suck it for some tickets to Aerosmith front row. But no, so there's no way, right?
No, man, like I think the season was.
You've learned your lesson, I guess, right?
Yeah, but if it gets to that point, never say never, right? Like we don't know,
because he has a lot of musicians that leave and go and come back and all that. I mean,
and he has great taste, bro. Like he picks good musicians.
He's got a good eye and ear for it. Yeah,
and I love, because of the love that I have for the team that we were part of. I think I really want them to find peace or him to find peace, and he's gonna do great. Like he's what he did as a musician, as a producer.
He's special.
Yeah, like
he's a genius, dude. I mean, he is. I mean,
his legacy is gonna live on, and I just feel like as a person, as a human being, it's different. But what he did as a musician, as a producer, as
professionally,
like if you call it that, yeah. But it was. I guess No, you know what? No, man. No, like it's
Depende de lo que te dé. Te voy a mandar el depósito ahorita de Zeri, Héctor. Está bueno, ahí vamos.
No, like, and it's not even about that because
No,
you can't say like, oh, it was life-changing money, man. Like, no, like, no. It was more like, for us, it was the experience. Like, we were there because the guy knows his shit. Like, the guy does know what he wants to do, and he gets it done. And it's hard to describe because when you are in a position where you're in somebody's universe and he's doing it so well and he treats you so well while you're in this universe with his rules, with his guidelines. But if there's one thing that you don't do because you have a mind of your own and you say, hey, dude, this is not right. Like, yes, we're musicians, but we're humans. Like, we're
first and foremost.
Yeah, or like, and we've discussed that a lot because it's not always been like unicorns and ponies and rainbows with us. Like, we go through crap on the regular, you know, but you're like, don't forget that we can sing songs, we can sing in front of 70,000 people like we did with Justin Bieber and stuff. Like, we could do all these things, but you're my friend. Most importantly, like, you're my friend. Like, if something happens to you, I will kill for you. Like, I would die for you. Like, I would protect you because I love you.
You expect that, you know, when you're in a band, you know, a team, a family, you know.
Y más cuando iba en ascenso, iba para arriba, ¿no? Al final de cuentas, todas las experiencias y todo, pero pues...
Pues si él no se quiso ir con Avi sin ti, so, you know, eso es ser hermano, güey.
Sí. Y al final de cuentas, como por mi parte, mandé un mensajito lo más amable posible, ¿no? Los quiero a todos. Me encantó estar aquí, pero pues si no está mi hermano, tener que seguir, ¿no?
Probablemente cuando te sacaron del chat también te bloqueó, güey. A mí me bloqueó hace mucho, so he likes to block people, you know.
Pero pues yo pienso más como que esto se arregla en como unos tacos ahí, un restaurante. Como yo no lo siento como un gran problema, ¿no? Hay gente muriéndose de hambre, ¿no? Como para decir,
there's bigger problems in the world, man.
Claro. O sea, esto se arregla con unas chelas ahí, hablando otra vez. Pero pues si ya no hay esa oportunidad, por lo menos, aunque no sea con la música, hey, hermano, aquí estamos, o sea, no sé qué pasa.
Porque como músico rock no ha pasado que es un palomazo y lo vas a hacer porque somos músicos, todos estamos siguiendo el mismo sueño, pero pues bueno, cada quien hace su rollo.
No, y pues Dios sabe lo que hace.
Totalmente.
Y pues esto
Voy a empezar con tu sonrisa.
Él está preparando que ustedes hagan algo diferente, algo más grande.
Estamos más unidos que nunca. Estamos reforzando nuestra amistad, ahora cuidando el círculo. Está más apretado, ¿no? Y con más coraje hacen
la creatividad, el talento, la voz, la guitarra, las ideas, el esfuerzo. Todo lo tienen, ¿verdad?